Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have a mod requested plenty of times with the name I can't believe it's not ENB. We don't usually cover too many graphical mods on this channel, but this one is unique in that although it looks like an ENB preset, it's not actually an ENB, and on top of that it's not as graphically intensive, so you shouldn't notice a drop in FPS. For anyone that doesn't know, the ENB series is a graphic modification for several games, including Skyrim, Fallout and plenty of others. It works by applying additional effects to the game, so if you've ever seen screenshots or video where Skyrim looks really colourful, or has a lot of bloom, or maybe a depth of field effect, then it's most likely an ENB preset. So all of those ENBs you see on the Nexus are just different user-made presets to make Skyrim look a certain way. We've also used a few ENB presets in our videos, and you can see what they look like on screen now. So if you're interested in them, then we'll include links to them down below. This mod is different in that instead of using the ENB series, it uses SweetFX. That's a similar tool that also allows you to apply additional effects to your game, but as we understand it, SweetFX can't do as much as ENB, but it's also not as graphically intensive, so it's great for a wider variety of players. You can see the effect it has on screen now, and it really does look like several of the popular ENB presets that you can find on the Nexus. In the video we're using absolutely no other mods apart from what's recommended on the mod page. It's just the base game on Ultra, and then either SweetFX or an ENB, so you can easily compare them. I Can't Believe It's Not ENB comes with 3 recommended mods, and they include Enhanced Lights and Effects, Imaginator and Climate of Tamriel. These 3 mods also boast having no drop in performance. And just for the sake of comparison, here's a few shots you can see of the difference between having those recommended mods installed and just having I Can't Believe It's Not ENB. It should also be made clear that although the mod won't cause a huge drop in FPS like some ENBs do, there can still be a drop from anywhere between 1 to 4 frames per second in certain areas. But when you compare that to the sometimes 20 FPS hits you get with certain ENBs, it becomes negligible. And as I said earlier, SweetFX also can't do certain things the ENB series can do, so there's no depth of field effect and there's no extra effects on the shadows to make them look better. So if we were to compare a close-up of the shadows, you'll be able to quite clearly see the difference. But I Can't Believe It's Not ENB was created for anyone that's having trouble running ENBs, and for that we think it does a great job. It really does look like a lot of the other popular presets, so if you're running on an older machine and have given up on ever using graphic enhancing mods, then we think you should definitely give this one a go. Installing the mod is easy, and it's a simple case of dragging the entire folder into your Skyrim directory. You'll also have to make sure to turn your anti-aliasing off from the Skyrim launcher, and then once in game, if you've decided to use the recommended mods, you'll also have to tweak the Imaginator settings. But overall the entire process takes no longer than 5 minutes. So if you're interested in the mod, then you can find absolutely everything you need down below. And as always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.